In this video I'll show you how to knit a ruffled triangle scarf or shawl. You can make it any size you like and choose between two ruffle types, a light and subtle one or a bold and curly one. I recommend any silk mohair. I used Lang Yarns Mohair Luxe and Drop Skid Silk, but feel free to use any yarn you like. Just keep in mind, the thicker the yarn, the heavier and less airy your ruffle will be. How much yarn you'll need? The shawl version used 34 grams of Lang Yarns Mohair Luxe, 25 grams for the triangle and 9 grams for the ruffle. The small scarf version used 18 grams of Drop Skid Silk, 9 grams for the triangle and 9 grams for the ruffle. I used 5mm needles. Let's get started. First we'll knit the triangle part, starting from the bottom and going up with increases on both sides. Cast on 5 stitches. Row 1, knit all stitches. Row 2, purl all stitches. Row 3, knit 1, make 1 left, knit all stitches to the last stitch, make 1 right, knit 1, row 4, purl all stitches. Now we repeat rows 3 and 4. Knit 1, make 1 left, knit to the last stitch, make 1 right, and purl all stitches. Repeat rows 3 and 4 until the scarf reaches the desired length, measured from the top edge down to the cast-on point. My shawl version measures 45 cm, the scarf version measures 27 cm. Bind off loosely using the yarn over bind off. Knit first stitch, yarn over, knit the second stitch, pass the yarn over the stitch you just knit, and pass the previous stitch over the stitch you just knit. One more time. Yarn over, knit the next stitch, pass the yarn over the stitch, and pass the previous stitch over the stitch. Repeat it until all stitches are bound off. We finished the triangle part and now let's knit a ruffle. With the right side facing, pick up and knit stitches along the bottom edges of the triangle. You can use the same color or the contrast color. Pick up 1 stitch in every stitch along the edge. So we start from here. Then we pick up from the next stitch. Be careful that some stitches can be very tight, so be sure that you pick up a stitch from every stitch. After picking up stitches for the ruffle, purl all stitches. For a light and subtle ruffle, like on my shawl version, skip rows 2 and 3 and go straight to row 4. For a bolder, curlier ruffle, like on my scarf version, work rows 2 and 3 to double the stitch count. Row 2. Knit 1, make 1 right. And then repeat. Knit 1, make 1 right. Knit 1, make 1 right. Repeat it until the end of the row. Row 3, purl all stitches. Both ruffle versions continue here. Row 4, knit all stitches. Row 5, purl all stitches. Repeat rows 4 and 5 until the ruffle reaches your desired length, measured from the pickup row down. The ruffle on both my versions measures about 5 cm. You can bind off the ruffle using the yarn over bind-off that we used for binding off the triangle part. But I recommend you to use the Picot Bind-Off. Picot Bind-Off looks like this. Bind off the first 2 stitches. Slip the remaining stitch on the right needle back to the left needle. Knit 1, then slip the new stitch back to the left needle. Repeat 3 times total, this creates the picot. Knit 1, then slip the new stitch back to the left needle. Knit 1, pick up the left leg of the stitch 1 row below. Place it on the left needle, knitted, and pass the previous stitch over. Bind off the next 3 stitches. Repeat it until all stitches are bound off. Weave in the ends and lock your scarf to let the ruffle bloom. You can find this pattern on Ravelry and add it to your projects there. I'd love to see your finished scarves and shawls, so don't forget to share your results. You can also share your finished projects on Instagram with the hashtag #KnitPortRuffleScarf or by tagging me. I'd love to see your works. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you subscribed for more knit and crochet tutorials. Thanks for watching!